So hi techies, welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we will be starting with we will be start learning with bubble sort. So basically, we have made like a ample number of projects on AI, ML, generative AI, RAG, and all. And now we will be focusing on DSA. So we will be starting with some of this playlist. We will be in this playlist. We will be making some of the sorting algorithms like the bubble sort, merge sort, quick sort, insertion sort, and selection sort. All the sorting algorithms we will be covering. Then we will be going on searching like the linear search and the binary search, and then we will be moving on practicing some questions, and then we will be moving to strings and linked lists and all that. So let's start with bubble sort algorithm. So basically bubble sort algorithm is one of the easiest algorithm, and the concept of bubble sort algorithm is push the largest element to the end with adjacent swap. You have to, I will write it also here. Push, just a second. Push the largest element to the end with adjacent swaps. See, why I'm making you like giving you a concept or a hint of this sorting algorithm is right now you will understand it, but so that you can not get confused with another algorithm sorting techniques you learn, because very if you will see that all the sorting algorithms are interrelated with each other, like insertion sort and selection sort are very much likely. So these lines help us identify what the algorithm is. For example, I take an example of a so like 2, 3, 1, 5, 8. So basically what I am saying that we have to like push the largest element to and here I am starting with 9. So basically what I am trying to say that we have to push the largest element at the at this index by doing adjacent swap. What is the meaning of adjacent swap? Adjacent swap meaning the swapping with the just next element. You have to swap with the just next element. How to do it and how I will be explaining you further. So let's move further and take an example. So basically this algorithms we will be you can be like doing it in ascending order and descending order, but I will be doing ascending order, meaning the smallest element I will put in the first and like this. So at the end, you can see that we will see that this unsorted array is sorted into sorted, and in this way, all the 5 elements are sorted. How to do it? Let's start. So basically, if I take an example, 5, 4, 8, 2, 6. Okay. Now, let's first identify what is n. N is 5 over here. But the indexing is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. People usually get confused between n and indexing, which is 4. So to make it clear, I am taking it like this. So we have 5 elements in an array. We have 5 elements over here, and we have to sort it using bubble sort. How we will do it? First, we will compare the first element with the second element. Is the first element greater than the second element? Yes, it is. Then the swapping will be happening. So the next step would be 4, 5, 8, 2 and 6. Next, I will be comparing between these two. Is the first element is smaller than the second element? Yes, it is. So we will go to next. Now, we will be check between 8 and 2. Here 2 is smaller and it is on the right side. So we will swap 4, 5, 8. No, it will be 2, 8 and 6. Okay. Now we will be doing the checking these two elements. It will be becoming 4, 5, 2 and here we will be checking it 8 smaller than the 6. No, it is not. Then we will swap. So 6 and 8. What we can see that in the first iteration only we have got 8, the biggest element we have got at last. So when this is our first, this is our first swapping. Okay. Next, we will be checking between these two. Is it fine? Yes, it is. So remain it 4. Next, we will be checking between 5 and 2. But here 2 is smaller and smaller than 5, then we will swap. So it will become 4, 2, 5, 6 and 8. Now we can see that we have got 2 elements in sorted order. So you can see that until here our array was sorted and until here our array was sorted. And only these 3 elements are unsorted right now. These 2 are sorted. Okay. So this becomes our second iteration. Now for third iteration, we will be comparing between these two, 4 and 2. So 4 will go at this position and 2 will be coming at this position as 2 is smaller than 4. So it will become 2, 4, 5, 6 and 8. And you can see that our in this third step our array is sorted, but we will take another 4 step to check that whole array is sorted or not. Oh, sorry. I have to remove this. Okay, so for n is equal to 5, you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 iteration we have taken. So we can say, so the first loop will of or the I loop is the loop for pass and j is the loop for comparison. So these comparison which we are doing, we will be using the j loop for that, and for these we will be using the I loop. So for every I, the j will be moving like this. For every I, the j will be moving a complete this. Okay. So now I will tell you a layman. First I will tell you the code in layman, then I will be coding. So first my I loop, I will be taking for int I is equal to 0 to I is less than n minus 1 I plus plus. I won't be writing just the code, I will be explaining you also what I've done. I is starting from 0th. Okay, that means I is, we are moving the I from 0th position to n minus 1, which is 4 over here. 4th position and I plus plus. Okay, for consider we have I is equal to 0 right now. Then for j is equal to, it will be becoming, j is also starting from 0. J is less than n minus I minus 1. Wait, I am telling you why I put in minus I. J plus plus. Why minus I? Because see, our last positioning is getting sorted. So why we are why you are comparing with the last element if it's getting, so that's why I'm reducing it. Here our I is 0, so only I is 1 over here, so n minus I, which is 4, only the till the 4th position it will be checking till over here. And if we are not doing that minus I, it will be checking with another position which is not there, and array out of index bound error will be showing. You can check it also. If you are not putting minus I, you will get an error of array index out of bound. Okay, so that's why we are using minus I over here. Then we are comparing if ARR of j is less than ARR of j plus 1. You can say greater. Like if ARR of j is greater than ARR of j plus 1, then only we are doing the swapping. If it is not, then we are not swapping. But if it is, then like if the first element is greater than the second element, then only we are swapping. So that's why we are doing that. And for swapping, we will be taking a third variable, which is temp is equal to ARR of j. And you can take a swap function also, but see, I am starting from the basics. I am telling you from the basic, and this is the easiest code which you can get. So that's why I am giving you this code only, ARR of j plus 1. Okay, and then you can see ARR of j plus 1 is equal to temp. This is your swapping happening. Okay, now this was the code for bubble sort. One more thing you can do that for, like if I say I've given you a sorted array, then what's the use of doing all this loops and all that? So for that I can take a boolean condition. I can write boolean flag over here, and boolean flag, and I can write false, default value false. Default value of boolean you must know as false. And if it is coming somewhere over here inside that loop, you write flag is equal to true. Now if I say if not of flag, that is it is giving false, then you can just break. Why to check all the condition and if like all that? So here only it will break. Okay, and what will be the time complexity? It is a simple, you can just guess it. There are two for loops, so it will be big O of n square. It will be n, it will be n, we will be multiplying it, and it will becoming big O of n square. Time complexity is big O of n square. Now let's code it, so you will get the things more easily, and you can see the things how they are going. Okay, just a second. Import java dot util dot. Why I'm doing this? Because arrays library I will be using, and this sign contains all the libraries inside this. Okay, so that's why I'm doing. First, let's make us another function. Okay, static, and I would be writing. We will be returning array, sorted array. So I would be returning int, and I would be naming it bubble. And inside it we will be taking an array which the user will be giving us as input. Okay, now I will be making my for loop for int I is equal to 0, I is less than AR r dot length minus 1 I plus plus. Okay, and swap function I will do at last. Just so we will first do the coding for int j is equal to 0, j is less than ARR dot length minus I minus 1 j plus plus. Okay, if ARR of j is greater than ARR of j plus 1, then only we are doing the swapping. So int temp is equal to ARR of j ARR of j is equal to ARR of j plus 1 and ARR of j plus 1 is equal to temp. This I have done the swapping. Okay. This was just a basic code for bubble sort. But to make it more optimized, I would be taking a boolean function over here. Boolean flag is equal to false. Okay. And here I would be writing flag is equal to true. And when it will come out of it, if not of flag, that is if it is false. Actually, my laptop is hanging, so it is taking time, but no worries, I will tell you. If not of flag, then it would just break. And now we will come outside and just return ARR. Okay. Perfect. Now we will be coming here and we will be making, let's take an example of int of ARR. You can take like 3 comma 1 comma 5 comma 7 comma 2 and you can just close it, and you can write int of result is equal to function name bubble, and inside it is ARR, and just and you will be printing it system dot out dot println, and you will be printing arrays dot to string, and inside it is result. Okay, and let's run it and see if they are like it is. Yeah, perfect. It is giving it sorted order. Okay. Like if here, if you don't write the arrays dot toString or just directly print the result, it will give you some garbage value. Okay. So just keep in mind that you like print whole arrays dot toString, or you can print it white loop. It is totally depending on you, but I've used over here. And like this flag is also very important. It is, we are basically optimizing the code over here. Okay, so I hope you got what is bubble sort, and I've also told you the intuition of it. You can just check it out if you want for reference. And this is the example. First, you try to do the code. Now, first you try to do the intuition and then do the code. Okay, don't just directly jump to the code. You first try to do with example and then you can do the coding. Okay, thank you everyone.